So welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 20 News Show. Today we're covering all the latest news in the world of FIFA over the last 7 days. Now today we've got Complaint of the Week. This one is going to be a good one. I do enjoy my Complaint of the Week segments. And then we've got some Ultimate Team updates, some PES news, some FIFA 20 news as well, and maybe FIFA 21 stuff as well. So it's going to be a juicy episode. I hope you do enjoy it. Now if you want to know all the latest FIFA 21 news when it comes around this year, make sure you subscribe today. This is the best spot to get it. We've got a few of you guys watching the videos but not subscribed, so please make sure you... The Complaint of the Week is back for another week, and this time we're featuring Sergio Aguero. He's actually spoken out against EA because of their pay-to-win stuff in Ultimate Team. Aguero's been busy streaming on Twitch, which means he's going to be talking about the game, and he's playing the game and, raging sometimes. Sometimes he criticizes EA, that kind of stuff. But there was one special comment that he made last week about FIFA Ultimate Team. He was streaming and he told one of his friends, I believe, that if you want to get colourful cards, you've got to get FIFA points and put your card in to buy packs. It is like that. Don't expect something from EA because they won't give you anything. So even Aguero knows that you got to put your credit card in if you want those nice, shiny, colourful cards because EA will not give you anything. Now, I'm sure with Aguero's salary, that is no problem, but for a lot of other people, it is a bit of a problem. So yeah, if you see Aguero with a generic face next year, you know why. It's because of these comments, but EA... a few days later did actually give him one of these special player cards, those 99 rated cards, and he also said this about that. He goes, finally they woke up. So he does criticize EA. At least he's very truthful, and he's not like sucking up to them a bit like a lot of other people do. And these clips are floating around on Twitter and stuff, so maybe you've already seen them, but if you want to see like his reactions and stuff, just look him up on Twitter. If you search Aguero Reacts or Aguero Ultimate Team or something like that, you'll find the things that I'm talking about here. Now, I don't know if this is 100% true or not, but I found it floating on Twitter, and apparently Konami plans to postpone the release date of PES 2021, which was scheduled for September 18th, 2020, due to the recent global issues. Now, we all know that they cancelled their Euro 2020 DLC release date. It used to be April 30th. It would have been out by now. But now we're going to have to wait for a future data pack because currently in Japan, I think they're on lockdown or something, so things aren't going too well there. And let's say this continues that way for the next couple of months. There's no real time to work on PES 2021, so it does sort of make sense, and you should maybe expect delays with PES, maybe even FIFA. No one really knows what's going on in the EA side of things as well at the moment because they haven't mentioned anything about EA Play. We don't know too much about FIFA 21's release date at the moment, and we'll find out maybe closer to June when they usually announce trailers and stuff. It's still a bit too early, by the way, but it would not surprise me if there are some sort of delays with these kinds of games because, yeah, there really is lockdowns here and there. People can't work on the games properly in the studios and stuff. It's a bit of a mess. Right now, I think it's business as usual for maybe both games, but until we get official word, we don't really know what's going to happen. So next up, we're going to talk about some FIFA 20 updates that came into the game this week. Now, for those people that play on PC, title update number 16 was announced and released. It's currently delayed on the consoles. I think it'll be coming out like maybe Tuesday or something. But at the moment, yeah, it's just out on PC. Whenever these updates come out, it's usually a day after the PC or a week after the PC. You never really know when it's going to come out. It's not really a big update. I think EA has reached a point in the cycle where, they're focusing on the next game. They're not really caring too much about FIFA 20. But they did add some sort of connection monitoring option in the settings, which enables the display of certain information regarding your connection while it's in an online match. And this is obviously only going to be available for a few select people. You can see the settings in your game, but only a few people will be able to turn it on. They also updated multiple kits and tifos, and they also fixed the issue where the scrolling lineups was having an error where it would say undefined instead of the actual players' names. So they've decided to fix that up. So it looks like the lineups bug is fixed. I'm not sure if it's still stuffed up in different areas like the substitutions and stuff. I guess I got to check it. But yeah, they fixed the lineup thing that scrolls across your screen. And then there was also Volta Football fixed, something about like avatars or something. And there was also some secret stuff that EA didn't tell you about, but Blade Johnson did. Now make sure you go and follow this Twitter account for FIFA 20 news. Whenever there's an update, he always posts this page that details, the latest boots and kits and balls they get added into the game. So it's a very, very good account to follow. They added a new Team of the Season ball. They also added in some boots, but most of them come into Volta. I think there was a New Balance boot, and then there was a new Nike Volta shoe as well. And then we've also got some new kits, which is a part of the Team of the Season campaign. Then you've also got the Key and Prince Foundation kit, There's also some retro kits which got added. I don't know what they look like at the moment, so if you've got any images, make sure you send them to me. But we've got Chelsea's kit, PSG, Man City and Liverpool. Those are the 4 coming into the game. In terms of squad updates, there was one released on the 29th of April. That came out on the PC, and it is delayed on the consoles as well. I think it was the squad update that corresponds to the actual title update, so the consoles didn't get the title update yet, so we have to wait for the squad update on the consoles to come out as well. But whatever changes that were made on the 29th of April squad update will be in the next squad update on the console, so you don't have to worry about missing anything. And that squad update did feature a lot of potential upgrades for a few players. There was some that got like 8-point upgrades to their potentials, 7-point upgrades. So make sure you check out that video if you want to, see the full list of potential upgrades. But yeah, that's basically a summary of FIFA 20's updates this week. If you're on the consoles, you didn't get anything, but if you're on the PC, you got all the updates. Next week, it'll be the console's turn to get everything. So it appears that FIFA 20 is broken again. Apparently, this has been happening on the PC after the latest update, and it is in regards to manager mode. So it's actually a cool little broken feature. So maybe, you're not going to complain too much about this one, but yeah, it is broken nonetheless because this is not supposed to be happening in the game. So I got this message from Alec and he goes, found a lovely new suit for the manager without mods. Now, if you take a look at the photo at the bottom, you will notice that the manager in career mode is wearing some sort of rainbow colored suit jacket or tracksuit jacket. Here's a clearer look at the photo that I managed to take on my version of the game. So this should be available to all PC players at the moment. And yeah, there's 3 broken things there, but they all produce the same color. Take a look at this clip that I recorded. Go into manager mode, go into the edit manager option, and then go towards outfits. And then you have to go up to, I think, the outer top or something. And that is where you can see the broken feature. Go to the back of the catalog there, and you'll see next to the club tracksuit jacket, you'll see 3 items that have like a generic, colored logo or icon. If you click those, it'll bring up this rainbow colored suit jacket, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a tracksuit jacket, not a suit jacket, but yeah, it's pretty weird to see, but I think not many people will complain because it gives you something extra to wear. It looks pretty funny, it's pretty cool at the same time. Who knows if they're ever going to fix this one, I don't know, but every time there's a new update, something breaks in this game. It's unbelievable. So we've got some FIFA 21 news right now. It looks like FIFA 21 will be available on the Google Stadia platform. If you don't know what the Stadia is, it's a platform by Google or something. I don't know if it's like an actual console, but apparently you can stream the games if you've got a good internet connection. You can play in like 4K resolution, all that kind of stuff. And they confirmed this week that EA's biggest franchises are going to be coming to Stadia. So obviously that would include FIFA and other sports games as well as other non-sports games made by EA. Now it's important to know that with the Stadia you need a very, very, very good internet connection. I'm sure the US has decent connection. In Australia we've got pretty slow speed, so I'm not going to be using the Google Stadia. I'll stick to the PS5, Xbox, but we still don't know what a FIFA 21 edition would look like on the Google Stadia. Is it going to be like a legacy edition, or is it going to be like the full thing like we get on an Xbox or a PS4 or a PS5, I guess, when the time comes? Now, crossplay is also another interesting thing on this Stadia platform, because obviously the numbers that play FIFA on this Stadia are not going to be too high. It'll probably be like a PC version, and we all know that Ultimate Team on the PC is not very good. There's not enough numbers to really make it a good platform. But if there was crossplay on FIFA on the Stadia, then obviously that would not be an issue, because you'd be basically playing the same Ultimate Team as everyone else on different consoles. So one person wrote to Stadia and they said, is FIFA going to be cross-playing with PC players? And they actually replied and said, thanks for your tweet, we absolutely embrace cross-play for our games. However, it's up to the publisher of each game to determine the compatibility. In the meantime, keep following us on our social media channels for news and announcements. So right now, I don't think FIFA has crossplay with the PC and Xbox and stuff, so I don't know if they're going to change that with the next-gen consoles. Currently, I don't know if we would get crossplay, so if you are going to play FIFA 21, you're better off maybe on a PS5 or an Xbox rather than a Stadia, but it's still too early to really know what's going to be going on. Now, in terms of a release date, one outlet was reporting on Twitter that FIFA and Madden will be coming out on the Stadia this winter, so I presume it's going to be US winter, which would be around December, January, February months. So it looks like it's going to be FIFA 21, and then more games will come out in 2021 on that platform. So I don't really know what to expect at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see what it looks like on the Stadia. But right now, I think if you're looking to play online and there's going to be no crossplay on the Stadia, you might be better off with the PS5 edition of the game, or the PS4 or the Xbox. You know what I'm trying to say, the traditional consoles. Now, ever since Volta was announced last June, a lot of people want to be able to play the mode online with friends. Now, we've finally seen a bit of evidence here that could suggest that the next version of Volta could have some sort of online feature. It all starts with FIFA Online 4, which is sort of produced by EA as well, just a different department, and they introduced in their game Volta Live. This is basically, from what I can see, a feature which lets you play with friends or play with people online, and you can squad up and verse other people online. I don't know if this is exactly like Pro Clubs where you can create an avatar, but I guess it's pretty similar already from what I can see, because, you know, it's got the gamer tags up on top of everyone's heads. And if you watch gameplay on YouTube, you'll see the people playing in sort of like a Pro Clubs thing where everyone controls their own player and you're basically as a team versing another team of online people. So this is definitely big news because a lot of people want to be able to play the game mode online. And of course, FIFA Online is a little bit different to normal FIFA. It's a game produced for the Asian markets. But surely, like, EA is testing out a feature which lets people play online, because that's what we've been requesting. Even last year they did say that, you know, they're aware of the requests and they're looking to do it. So maybe FIFA 21 could be the year where we see Volta Live, where you can play online with people, maybe in like a similar Pro Club setting. Here are some screenshots of the team selection. As you can see, there's like 4 player names underneath, which look like gamer tags to me. And if you take a look at this one, it's a 4v4 and each player card has like its own little gamer tag and it's got like a microphone icon next to it. So I think that suggests that it is some sort of online mode that you can play with other people and verse other people as well. Of course, none of this is guaranteed yet, but this is like the early signs. Like, we know it exists because they've got it in FIFA Online 4. Can they transfer it across to FIFA 21? Now let's take a look at some of the notable SBCs that are still in the game at the moment. We've got the player moments David De Gea. This one is going for 142k. We've got Trippier's card. This guy's going for about 277,000 coins. We've got a mid-icon upgrade going for about 407k. Team of the Week upgrade, which is going for about 19k. And then we've also got the Ndidi card. This card is currently going for about 185k. In terms of objectives, we've got the Team of the Season so far Jimenez card that you can do, and a Jose Perez card. And finally, we have a new Team of the Season so far team. They've decided to release the Premier League one, so you can get 97 Salah, 99 Van Dijk. You got Vardy in there. A few good players there, a few good cards, but obviously you got to get lucky through the packs. And that is basically it for the news this week. Some interesting topics. Let me know what you thought about any of these things down below. Make sure you check out this FIFA 20 video. Hit the card in the middle. It'll take you right there. And I'll see you next time.